I'm going to cover price action with EU, and then I'll give my outlook for what I'm looking for. My bias was bullish from this high to this low. Once this low gets taken, I'm changing to bearish higher time frame. Obviously we do have these internal breaks of structure, and you can follow the order flow if that's something that you like to do. Just because this is the bullish leg doesn't mean you cannot take shots anywhere. Yeah, everyone's different, everyone has their preferences. But I've got this, I look for zones, areas where I'm happy to trade from if I see certain criteria. So I'll mark up my zones to see what kind of reaction I'm going to get. We've got a nice sweep of liquidity here on a higher time frame, break of structure. Let's see what price does when it comes back to this zone. The price action that I'm looking for is, the range, the sweep of liquidity, nice push away, price coming back, and if we have, Asia range right at the POI, above or, just at it is great. Sweep the liquidity and then continue. That draw's terrible, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, I wanted my 15 minute to realign here to continue to take a shot if it got presented. I'm only taking 5 to 3R, so I don't even need to be right anyway, but building confluences will let you hit TP. Reasons why the trade can't work: this could be the higher low, away you go and put in the higher high. So yeah, that's why I'm waiting to see what the 15 minute medium time frames is going to be doing. I remember on this one actually I refined this POI down to here. And then just looking for the medium time frames to realign bit to the downside, and obviously they're never here. I'm just trading this zone, this session here, London. I did have another POI marked up. Here. This was the last place that I would take a short because of all this liquidity here. You can see this liquidity here. This is the high that put in this low, the ultimate high. So if we did get a 15 minute market shift in here, I'd be happy to trade it if we got it, and if we didn't, I'm not trading. But yeah, exactly like that. What I was speaking about in here, this is exactly what I want to see right at my POI. It's great confidence for myself, because even if you're wrong, you're just taking it down to the Asia lows or whatever, so you can still hit TP on the way. So this is nice to see, because we've had all this liquidity here, prices shot up, taking the liquidity, and then we've shot away, left a POI behind, and this is the internal break here. I do like this, like say for instance this low went more, conviction behind it. This low put in the high gets taken, because the low that puts in the high gets taken. It just shows that supply is completely in control, gives you a bit more confidence to short. Sometimes you do get the price action of the low that puts in the high will start to come down, some internal breaks, and demand has been in control the whole time, and it was just liquidity being generated to run. So you can still take trades on the way down, but when the low that puts in high gets taken, gives you a lot more confidence within the trade. So I was happy to short this. If we come back up, a couple of situations, this obviously did fail to break or reach this, so when it comes back up, it could be equals lows to then run, or it might be a reaction to continue higher. And something else to bear in mind, when we got to here, obviously re-looked at the 4 hour, and this confirmed to me that this was a higher low, because we got a body break here with this candle. But yeah, I wasn't shocked when this, obviously the price action that we got. And then for the previous video, you'll see sometimes obviously if you don't run these pip in front, sometimes I do, sometimes I mostly don't, just depending if I can get quite a decent stop. If I go here and my stop loss is still like 4 or 5, then I will do it, but I never with this trade. And I was only looking to take 3R. It would have been a nice trade, quick one, but you can see it never happened, and there's nothing in this. It's not even that, because yeah, sometimes happens. Obviously, if this wasn't news release, I would have, you know, it's actually the outside New York session, but you can leave this order on or trade it in the next session if you're going to trade it. Still valid. Would you got TP almost before the news? I wouldn't have traded this because of the news anyway, but yeah. Let me go on a bit. This price action here. This low is it's a 1 hour fractal low that put in this high. We got a break of structure here. Normally I would look, I like to trade from the highs, but because this is all mitigated and efficient price action, the only next one I would look to trade from would be here, and I'm not going to trade from the middle of the Asia range without being able to cover my highs. So just because of that, I didn't trade this session. So yeah, I like to see a push away, like not always, you've seen how I trade before, just something I've been adding it a bit in. If I don't like the look of it, I won't trade it. And it's nice because once you'll see in a minute, if the POI, if the price action is here and you're getting a bit FOMO because you're knowing the trade or whatever, nothing was valid for you to trade, so you're happy to sit out even if it, did drop and go on to do whatever. It wasn't valid for you to take. Yeah, pretty similar the next day. Obviously price action does repeat itself a lot, and the reason I am looking for shorts is because we've had a major break in structure, and then we've taken this, even this high out, and then anticipating a pullback after a break of structure. So if the low that puts in the high in the medium time frames gets broken, good chance you're going to be getting your pullback. And because of the previous day's price action, this was just liquidity to continue to push higher. I wanted this low to go. So I was wanting this price action, pushing up, retest the highs, and I was looking to trade lower. My target would have been, securing some profits and then trading to here or to here. But yeah, it was internal breaks. You could have traded from here, got a nice reaction. It would have been valid with internal breaks, but just for what I've just said in the previous day, I come to the session before it started and said I wanted this to break, this low here to break before I got involved. And after the break of structure, there was no retest of the highs, which sometimes does happen also. Normally after the break we retest, but maybe because this was news, it continued to drop. But we normally break, retest, break, retest, you know how it goes. But that was my week with EU. AU was a bit cleaner for me. I'm going to show something in the next video as well. Something you don't even need the higher time frame direction. It's quite another strategy that's easy to trade. Maybe not easy, but more simple. I'll show it and you'll understand some of the trades that have been taken. Let's see what price is now. So yeah, come down to there. What am I looking for now? So I'm going to line this up. You always got to cover the lows, and I will just look at the reactions at these POIs and see what price action does. If we start to get realignment to the upside, I'll be taking longs. If I get the chance in premium, I'll be taking shorts. I'll be taking L's, I'll be taking break-evens, but this is what I'm be looking for. Could also look at this, but you know, with POIs here and this low here, you know, sometimes this could just be your liquidity for the POI to get buyers in and then go. But this is why we'll look at the 15-minute, 1 hour once we start to hit discount, and then if we start to realign, I'll then continue with the longs. And if obviously we break these lows, pull back, leave equals, I'll be looking to trade from anything that's valid to continue with price down. Yeah, obviously try and get some videos in next week. Hope everybody has a good trading week, and yeah, I'll catch you in another video.